We are coming to the requirements of a good aggregate or properties of aggregate. So first one is the adhesion. Here the aggregate which are to be used for the construction should have less affinity with the water as compared with the binding material. Okay, because cement is the binding material in concrete, and the aggregates which are using for the making concrete, those should be have the less affinity with water, means adhesion property should be less with the water. Okay, if this quality is absent in the aggregate, it will lead to the separation of bituminous or cement coating in the presence of water. Next, coming to the cementation. So here in the cementation, the binding quality of the aggregate depend on its ability to form its own binding material under different loading, so as to make the rough broken stone pieces grip together to resist the displacement. Okay. Next one is the durability. The durability of an aggregate indicates its resistance to the action of weather, and it is largely dependent upon its parent mass or parent rock. Okay, so the aggregate which is extracted from the basic rocks, so depending upon the rock properties, it will be durability of the aggregates are different. Okay, next one is the hardness. The aggregate should be reasonable hard to offer resistance to the action of the abrasion and attrition. Okay, we will see the abrasion and attrition next. In this abrasion, what do you mean by abrasion? Means the aggregate are always subjected to the constant rubbing action, so it is known as the abrasion. Okay, then shape. So the shape of aggregate may be rounded, cubical, angular, flaky or elongated. The flaky and elongated particle poses less strength and durability compared to the other shape of aggregates. So rounded shaped aggregate will be used while making the aggregate, because which will give the good workability compared to the others. Okay. Next one is the strength. The aggregate should be sufficiently strong to withstand the stresses developed due to the wheel loads of the traffic. Okay. This property is especially desirable for the road aggregates which are to be used in a top layer of the pavements. Next one is the toughness. So the toughness of an aggregate is that property which enables the aggregate to resist fracture when stuck with the hammer, and it is a necessary in the metal of withstand to impact blow caused by traffic. So next one is the test for aggregate or test on aggregate. So here I have mentioned the some few tests which are going to be conducted on the aggregate. So in that, first one grading or sieve analysis, second one is the abrasion test, third one crushing test, next one impact test, and next one test shape test, soundness test, and specific gravity or water absorption test. So these are the some tests conducted on the fine aggregate or coarse aggregate. Okay. So coming to the gradation of aggregate or sieve analysis. So here grading of aggregate is the particle size distribution of the aggregates. Okay. If all the particle of an fine aggregate have the same size, it is said to be uniformly graded, and there will be more voids in an aggregate mass which is not desirable. Okay. So in the uniformly graded aggregate, more voids are present, and an uniformly graded aggregate we are called if it is having the same sizes. Okay, all the aggregates are in the same size. Next one, on the other hand, if the aggregate contains all the particles of varying sizes, okay, it is said to be well graded. So such an aggregate will have a minimum voids compared to the well graded aggregates. So grading of the aggregate is almost important. So here I have mentioned the one tabular. This test we are going to do in the building material testing laboratory also, but here I am explaining only few things about the sieve analysis. So here these are the sieve sizes what I have explained to you earlier, 80 to 150 micron sieve sizes. If our material is passing through this sieve size, so it will call it as a fine aggregate. If our material is retained on this sieve size, it is called it as a coarse aggregate. Then the coarse aggregate will be fall in between the 80 to 4.75 mm sieve, and fine aggregate will be fall in between 4.75 to the 150 micron sieve sizes. Okay, so this is the sieve analysis. So we have to set our sieve size in this manner, and we have to take some quantity of aggregates. So here they have taken for the coarse aggregate 10 kg and for the fine aggregate 1 kg, and we have to do this sieve continuously for 2 minutes. Okay, then after that we have to note down the whatever the fractions will left on the each sieve sizes. Okay, so here weight of retained in kg. So after sieving, whatever the weight is retained on the particular sieves, those things will be mentioned here. Okay, so like that we need to calculate sieve analysis. So according to IS 383/1970, the fine aggregate is graded into 4 zones. Okay, so 4 zones. So zone 1 to 3 may be used for concrete work, and zone 4 should not be used except in the special mix. Means for the special work only we are going to use the zone 4 grade. So the fineness modulus of an aggregate. So fineness modulus of an aggregate is an index number which is roughly proportional to the average size of the particles in the aggregate. By using this experiment only, we are going to find out the fineness modulus of the aggregate. So fineness modulus of the aggregate is nothing but its index number which is roughly proportional to the average size of the particles in the aggregate. Okay, so the coarser the aggregate, the higher is the fineness modulus, and the fineness modulus is obtained by adding the percentage of the weight of material retained on the following ISUs. Means by adding these things, the percentage of the weight of the material retained on the obtained. Okay, and by adding the percent of the weight material written on the following ISU size. So by adding this column we will get the total. For example, 693.6 is the total percentage of the aggregate written on the particular sieve sizes. So that one, and divided by it by 100, and this thing will be divided by it 100. So this will give it the fineness modulus. So fineness modulus of coarse aggregate is 6.93, and for the fine aggregate 3.05. Okay, so this is the way to find out the fineness modulus of the fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. So this test once again we are going to do in the building material testing laboratory in detail. In the next video I will explain the next test conducted on the aggregates. Thank you.